It's cut away. I think that'll be 4. So here Alal, he's continuing where we left off in the last game. He looked on song for a century in that previous match, you'd have to say. This one was a nice confident shot down the ground. It was just on a length and sat up. And Alumdar, well, that's a nice confidence building shot for him as well. Just stepping into his work there, a little shuffle down the crease. Well, this is short and he's overcompensated there. And I think this has gone for 4. So 3 boundaries to start the third over. And Murad Ali, this is sometimes what happens when you're driven, and the batsman was waiting for it. And he comes again. This time, could be 6 more, and it does. It carries the boundaries. More off the back foot this time. Fielder it long off. Well, he thought he might get close, but he couldn't get within probably 3 or 4 metres of it. It was a catchable height. A shaky start to the over. This one, well, it's up in the air, and again, it's going to be the same result. Not quite as high, and for a second, the fielder, Wakasamoa, thought he was in with a chance down on the deep backward square boundary. This is too short though, but it results in a wicket, and that one not out of the middle of the bat. It probably was one of the worst balls that Murad Ali has bowled, but Sultan takes the catch at deep mid wicket, and an important wicket. This one is, well, very, and he's been given out. What a piece of fielding that is by Sharjeel. And here Alal, he's run himself out. We'll see this on the replay. He made his way all the way on the wrong side of the pitch, and it was very, very close. Again, we might be able to slow this down. We'll see this one here. Again, it was very acrobatically done. It is this time of night, or any time really. Bakhtiar, he's back and he cuts. He's so strong through that point region. He did very well to manipulate the line there as he shimmied back into the leg side. Watch his footwork here. Outside leg stump, which gave him some room to move, and he was able to throw those hands through the ball. So 4 runs. Still pretty good for Hiris Abadel. Next one, well, he does it again, and this is classic Bakhtiar, a crosshand bandit. You can't be short, you can't be on the off stump to him. All the way through the offside for 4. Bowl the next over. Straight back at him. In fact, that could be out, and he's going to be run out. Bakhtiar Khalid. And it's straight off his boot, and he tried to get it out the way, and he got one run out in an orthodox fashion. This one, well, you won't get more unorthodox than this. This is short. This one really should be caught this time, and the catch is taken. So again, this time the length working from Sharjeel, and the batsman just a little bit late into the shot, skying the ball, and the catch taken. This time, this is a risk of bowling short, and this one, well, it might have gone all the way. It has. Maximo, accidental Maximo. Has he got enough wood on that, and the pace of the ball taking it all the way. You see it here on the replay. Carrying the boundary by a few metres. Well, this one, he's got some of this, and he's going to get 4 for it. So, again, a little bit easier over the offside. This one's outside the off stump, and had to carve it away inside out in the end. It was probably over middle stump. This time he's made good contact. This could be 4 more. The chase is on, but I don't think the fielder has a chance. Nabil Kaiser doing everything to cut that off, but consecutive boundaries. And after 3 misses, we've had 2 hits in the final over with a ball to go. The score's 104. And they're not going to get an extra. They're going to try anyway. He's not going to make it, so unselfish. But Harjot gets run out off the very last ball. They had to go for it, you had to say. It's worth a try. Sometimes you catch the keeper napping, but good unselfish team play by Harjot Singh. He's run out off the final ball of the innings. So, in the second half of the innings for a final score of 104. Quite cold conditions, if I'm honest, at this time of night. Well, this first ball, well, if you want to see a laser, if you want to see a shooting star, there it was. It was too short from Lal, and the left-hander, wow, this one almost could have knocked the moon out of the sky. More difficult, so it takes some time to master. Well, this one, well, it's up in the night sky, and it's going to fly. Maximo, 6 more runs, and Osama Shazad, well, he's taken a little bit of time to get started, but he'll be happy with this one. There's nothing more beautiful than that white ball in the black sky. Some different thoughts on his mind right now. This is better, but it's driven away nicely. In fact, it might be 4 more, and it was the captain, Shanawaz Shazad, not going with the hands, going with the feet. And it was fairly well struck, and Shazad, well, he's just a little bit off the pace. This is a nice cover drive. This time the footwork working perfectly, and we could have a run out, and we will have a run out. I'm sure he'll be short, and he's given. And this was Alumdar who's saying, well, I just said the footwork's no good. Well, this is how to do it. From the foot to the hand. And then the throw, it wasn't perfect. And absolutely cannot believe it. And Osama Shazad, he almost ran 2 by himself. And the captain was perched on his bat at the other end. And this one's right into his zone. And it's high. And it's going to go all the way. 6 carreras más. Another Maximo to the Royals. And this is the danger when you come around the wicket to the left-hander. If you stray on the pads, get it going. This is up, it's very high, and I think it's going to carry the boundary as well. That's a crowd catch, and it's dropped. One of the crew, and he's regretting his life decisions. There's that one. It's very high in the sky, carried all the way. Maximo! Oh, this one, what a shot this is. It wasn't a bad ball at all. It was probably on middle stump, but he took it on, got down on one knee, and punished that one. Slightly slower, but timed perfectly by the captain, Shafat Ali Saeed. What do we do with the next one? Well, this time he gets the same result. This time stands up, hits up, and this one's up and away. Maximo! Back to back. This time he's going to go for it, and it's going to carry the fielder in the end. And the catch goes down again, and the crowd's saying, well enough, and you get a second opportunity. And I tell you what, double or nothing, he's well on the hole. He'll be straight to the cash machine. Well, it's going to be followed up with a wicket. And the captain's got to go. You see this one straightening down the line for me. In fact, it just flicked the off stump. You can see that. Well taken by the keeper as well. This one is, it's very high. I don't think it's got the legs. I'd be very surprised. In fact, it does. It carries all the way. The breeze just taking it over the line. 6 runs, Maximo. Well, this one's going to be 6 more. It's up, it's in the night sky, and it's not coming back until it's 6. Maximo, 6 more runs. And after the last over from Ikram Mulhaq proved to be magical. He's going to start, he's going to get this through the field, and he's going to get 4. 4 carreras más. And this victory is within sight now, as they're up to 98. And you require 7 more for victory. Up in the sky, needs to take the catch, and he does. And here Alal, well, you can't blame his efforts. He's kept him in the game, and they've relied on him a lot. Again, that wasn't an easy catch. It might have looked easy. I wouldn't be surprised if that ball came down with snow on it. And it's not the most convincing way to win a game, but in the end it will be the winning run off the last ball of the 8th over. It is the Barna Royals.